All right, y'all, it's a Monday morning. I am off work today. I'm on my way over to Waynesboro, Tennessee to check out a place called The Bridges. And on my way, I found a cave on the side of the road, so I'm gonna go check it out. Let's go. All right, let's go check it out. Wow, it gets pretty big in here. Let me turn on another light. There's my truck right here next to the road. It says this cave is just one big room. Oh wow. Interesting ladder there. Of course, spray paint. Not sure what this ladder goes to. I guess it goes up to an upper level. Feels pretty sturdy. So the written description of this cave actually says that this really goes nowhere. There's no passage up there. So I'm not gonna bother with trying to go up it, especially since I'm alone. But let's go check out down here. Now, I am caving alone, but look, there's the entrance. Piece of wood. Huh, a rope. Looks like a little dome area up there. Really not sure why people are climbing up there because, I mean, it's very obvious it doesn't go anywhere. This is kind of like a cold sink though. And there are a lot of really cool roots growing in also. Another angle of that weird ladder to nowhere as it's described in the narrative, and there's the entrance right there. That was a fun little side trip. Let's keep going on to our next adventure. All right, y'all, I am at The Bridges and I just got here. Because I'm not staying here, it cost $12 to explore the property, which I think is well worth it to support them, what they've got going on here. And I'm gonna show you around and let's go check it out. Now, I was just told that this is one of the original structures from when this place was first developed in the 1930s. So one of the main attractions about this place is they claim it is the only double span natural bridge in the United States. So a span is defined as the horizontal space between two supports of a structure, and there's actually two natural bridges here. Looks like another cave right there. Before we go over to the bridges, we're gonna walk over here and check out what's called their ice cave. So all of this water right here, and then that strip, well, they're feeding that up there to make that wheel turn, but all of this water right here is coming out of this cave right over here. Looks like they've built some little mill raceways to channel all of this water. Now this cave is only 450 feet long. Nice little bridge they put in here so you can keep your feet dry. They've also run electricity, but I'm also using my light here too, this Phoenix light. And this is where the cave ends, or at least the tour. Now the cave does continue on just a little ways before it gets too tight of a crawl. So this cave is so short that my glasses haven't even adjusted yet from the sunlight. I am here as a tourist today, y'all. So I do know that the narrative says this cave continues on a little bit more in a low wet stream call, but obviously you can see how I'm dressed. I'm not here to go caving. I'm just here to explore what they have to offer here at the bridges. Now, there's a lot of caving that I do that most people aren't able to access. So I wanted to highlight something today that anybody could come here and visit, as long as you're able to get out and get around and move around and you want to see something really cool. This is a great place to check out. So we're going to go check out the bridges structure next, which is the main feature and what I really drove out here to see today. Now, from what the lady told me in the office, there's actually two ways I can go up here to check out the bridges. We can go around the top and look at the top, or we can come in from the bottom. So we're gonna go check out the bottom first, and then we'll go up towards the top afterwards. They have some really, really nice cabins here that you can rent. Kind of old, rustic style. Now, legend has it that obviously this area was used by Native Americans, but also some of the first known serial killers in the United States actually hid out here in the late 1700s, as well as Davy Crockett, who was a frontiersman and a politician here in the state of Tennessee. He gave some of his first famous speeches here at a rock called Pulpit Rock. So we're going to see that and check this beautiful place out. We'll stop here for a moment. You can pause your screen if you want to read that. And here is our first natural bridge. Right there. You can see that. So pretty. Now, in the list of known caves for Tennessee, this is actually listed as a pit entrance. This is considered a cave with about 700 feet of passage here. Now, for Christmas, they light it up, so you may see in the video there's a bunch of string lights hanging around this pit entrance, and they light it up at night. Wow, y'all, this is so pretty. So the other bridge is over here through this tunnel. Let's go check it out. So this here is what is considered the second bridge. So there's a bridge here, and then the bridge here, making it a double natural bridge. They do have a lake up there, and so there is a dam right here that is holding back that lake. So I was sitting up here taking a photo, just looking around. It's really neat because you can see there's just all kinds of holes that just go through completely. Like that one there. And then there's one right here. It goes all the way through as well. So I just noticed a little hole right here. Probably doesn't go very far. Oh, yeah, pinches out right up there. That's a pretty interesting looking formation though right there. So I just noticed while I was sitting up here taking a picture, there is an incredible amount of air coming from right there, but it probably just connects to another little hole on the outside. I do not have my helmet on, y'all, but I want to see what's in that hole. I can't help myself. Always want to get into a cave. Passage is still going. Still a lot of air blowing. Oops. Dropped my phone. Right, I've come to a junction. That way looks too tight. This looks like the way to go. Oh, I see daylight. It's definitely another entrance. Let's see where this goes. Ow, ow, no knee pads. Kinda hurts. Let's see where we are. So there's a small window there and another one here. Looks like right where we walked up initially. I'm gonna go back the way I came. Why not? Oh, there's an old piece of glass right here. Right there, looks like an old Coca-Cola bottle. Right there. Oh, I gotta get on my belly. All right, so just came out of that little hole right there. This is where I walked up into this hole. And let's go see what other little holes we can get into. So I see a hole here, and then I think another hole up there. So we're gonna go across and check that out. Okay, let's see. Let's look at this one first. Oh, it just goes through to the other side right there. Let's go check out this one where the water's coming from. Oh, I see the other side over there. We gotta get over there. Trying not to get wet. Let's see. I think I can stoop walk. Stay out of that water. Oh yeah. Check that out. That's where the dam is. Water. So there's a dam here. Water is making its way around and coming out there. Really neat. You can see it making its way out of the crack there too. And then they've got an overflow. And then look at that over there. Water always finds a way, y'all. You dam it up and it's going to find a way around this rock. Some icicles along here. Somebody's patchwork job right there. So there is a sign right there that says do not climb. So I'm going to respect that. They don't want people on that, so I'm going to respect it. But instead of crawling back through that hole, I'm going to walk around this time. Let's see. See the water coming out right there too. Okay, let's go back over here, grab my pack, and we've got one more hole to go check out. Oh, look at that little tube. Well, I thought there was going to be a hole up here. Oh, yep, there is a little one. This one looks like it pinches off as well. Oh yeah, that definitely just narrows down way too tight up there. But I just noticed behind me this really nice flowstone right here. All right, y'all. I have had a wonderful time exploring the bridges here and all of these little holes. I'm going to go take some photos and then I'm going to head out of here. I'm going to try to check out another cave on my way home though. Watch my head. Don't want to hit it. Now, one of the reasons why I came here today is because I knew on a Monday there wouldn't be a lot of people here and I could get some pictures without people in it and I could visit this very beautiful space without having to listen to people talk or listening to a radio or anything like that from the modern world. I like to come here I find spirituality in places like this. I like to sit and listen to the water, the wind, the birds. Imagine what this place was like over the last few centuries as people used it, Native Americans, murderers, outlaws, as well as frontiersmen, politicians. We are very lucky here in Tennessee to have so many beautiful things to enjoy outdoors. So this is one of those few places that I can actually tell you where I'm at and can share that with you. So again, I'm at a place called The Bridges over here in West Tennessee. It is open to the public. It's a really beautiful property. You could stay here. They have a diner here that's right now only open on the weekends because it's January, but in the summer it's open every day during the week. So I encourage you to get outdoors and check out some of these beautiful places we have to offer. And again, this is one I'm excited to be able to share the name and tell you to come here and check it out and support this place. And if you've got, I don't know, maybe a couple $1 million, I don't know exactly how much, I've heard it's also for sale. All right, enough talking. Let's go take some photos and see what else we can get into today before the sun goes down. You can see the daylight over there just crossing back over this. So when I crawled through that one hole earlier, over here, right up here is where it peaked out. Oh, that's not a rope. That is an electrical cord they have going up to the top. So I'm pretty sure this is the rock here that's the pulpit rock, where Davy Crockett gave a lot of his first political speech, as well as many others, they say. What a beautiful place, y'all. I bet the rooms are pretty nice. Let's go hike up to the top. Looks like this is the trail right here. Looks like they've got some old structures up here where they used to probably capture the water. I see a tank. Well, they must have used to capture the water somehow. There it is down there. And their lake is over here. They've got it fenced off for safety reasons. There's a lot of people visit here that are not cavers. So obviously they don't want anybody to fall in. But there it is, right there from the top. Much better view from the bottom. All right, y'all. I just found another cave on the side of the road. Let's go check it out. All right, here it is. Let's go check it out. Wow, look at these icicles. All this ice right there. Icicle formations. Really neat. Ice formations. Ice stalactites. The ice column, really cool. Wow, this is a pretty big walking passage, y'all. Entrance right there. Try to keep my feet dry. So this cave actually has two entrances. The other one is right up there. Wow, this opens up really huge. That is massive. Look at all of this. Just big passage. See what else we can get into in here, y'all. Big walking passage. More ice right there. Freaking huge passage here, y'all. Lots of drippy water. Drip, drip, drip everywhere. Just pouring out right there. Trying to keep my feet dry. But it does look like it gets kind of deep water. Just step across. See if we can stay out of that water passage. God, I can't believe how big this cave is. Just big walking passage. Look at all that breakdown. More big cave. Massive piles of breakdown in this cave. Let's see if we can go that way. Oh, there's a couple bats on the ceiling right there. Let's go check this way out. I think it said this way ends. Well, I thought it ended, but I came up here and it opens up into another big room. I was not expecting all of this, y'all. There's a bat. Let's see. We'll stay up here. This cave just keeps going, y'all. Big passage. Now, I will tell you, that right there, that's an old pile of guano, bat poop. And you can see where the bats were hanging on in that little hole right there when they were hibernating, and it created stains on the ceiling. And that's where they pooped. That just keeps going. Nice walking passage. This is pretty neat. All of this fill rock that is right here in this cave. Just layers. You can really see the layers right there. Can't believe how big and easy walking passage this is in this cave. another big slab of breakdown right there. Look how big that is. The stream is still meandering. Now this cave is listed as being 3,000 feet long. Look at all those layers. There's another big pile of guano right there. And you can see where they roosted on the ceiling right there. Fortunately, we got some graffiti, which, you know, it's a roadside cave. Unfortunately, that happens. So far, I'm able to still keep my feet dry, y'all. Pretty happy about that. Water splits. Water's actually coming both ways. We'll go the obvious larger passage first. Well, I think I found the end of this passage, possibly. Kind of feels like I'm circling back around on myself. There's another stream coming from this way. But the narrative does say it ends after 300 feet. You can see right here to my left, this is all breakdown from where the ceiling fell out here. Yep, pinches off up there. No air. It's very warm up in this area. We'll turn around and go back the other way. That mud right there is pretty neat, how it looks like a bunch of blocks, like mud blocks all stacked there. Oop. This way looks like it ends pretty quickly, but we're here, so I gotta check it. Oh wow, some gypsum. Some pretty sparklies right there. Oh, this way's definitely gonna end really soon, probably. Yep. Looks like it turns into a pancake curl up there, gets too low. There's some more fill, alluvial fill. This one's got gypsum all over it. Just noticed this interesting anastomosis here on the ceiling. This was created when water filled this passage. All right, y'all, I've explored this cave about as far as I can today. I'm by myself, so I'm gonna start heading back out and let's see what else we can get into today. Wow, that's a lot of bat poop, y'all. Look at all of that bat poop. Covering that whole ledge and that whole ledge right there. And then when you look up at the ceiling, you can see where the bats roosted and left their stains right there. So a lot of bats used to roost right there. And then if you notice, all that bat poop, I'm sure a lot of it went in the water. Good reason not to, for you want to filter your water when you're drinking water out of caves. Look, there's a bunch more bat poop there. But yep, right next to the water, bats poop in it. Well, there is one more pretty big passage right here, not far from the entrance over there, so I'm gonna go check this one out because I haven't been over here. If I had to describe this passage, I would say it's about 20 feet wide and 20 feet tall. It's pretty big. Oh, look, some more poop. That looks like some raccoon poop, probably. Wow, the little piece that's holding up the entire cave. We'll go around over this breakdown so you can hear the water running down there below me. It's under all this breakdown. Wow, nice passage. I'm just walking in this with no breakdown. Look at all that. Unfortunately, this cave does not have a map. It probably just loops back around. I feel like I'm looping around. Interesting ceiling up there. All right, let's head out of here, y'all. Go check out some more stuff. Check this out. Wow, look at this rock. Pretty. Look at the colors on there. All right, coming back up on the entrances. There's all the ice formations again. A whole bunch of ice flowstone right here. All right, y'all, I am at my last destination for the day. I tried to go to another cave before I came here, but it had posted signs all around the entrance and there was nowhere to park, so it was a no-go. I am here in Pulaski, Tennessee, and I am at Town Creek. Now, the narrative said that there used to be a way to get in this cave. It sounds like the passage dimensions once you're in there are actually pretty decent, but I'm here and there's no way to get in. Check this out. That would be full on submerged in water. Very low airspace. I don't even think anybody could fit in there. So this spring used to supply this town with its water. And I definitely am not getting in there.